Lily, an 8-year-old girl, who had always loved old things, one day when she found the antique ceramic doll at a garage sale, she couldn't resist. Its pale face, glassy blue eyes, and its tangled lace dress seemed to call to her. The elderly woman selling it smiled faintly when Lily handed her the money. "Be careful with her," the woman said. "She's been around a long time." Lily didn't think much of it. She set the doll on her dresser, where it stared out across the room with its fixed, unblinking eyes. That night, Lily was startled awake by a faint tapping sound. She sat up, scanning the room. There it was again, tap, tap, tap from somewhere near her dresser. She squinted through the darkness. The doll sat where she had left it, but something felt wrong. In the morning, Lily found the doll facing a different direction. But she ignored it, blaming her sleepy imagination. But each night, the tapping returned, and every morning, the doll had moved. One night, determined to put an end to the nonsense, Lily stayed awake, eyes locked on the doll. Hours passed in tense silence, her eyelids heavy. Just as she was about to drift off, the tapping began louder this time, more insistent. Lily's heart raced. The doll's head turned, ever so slowly, until its glassy eyes met hers. A small, brittle voice whispered from the darkness, "I don't like being alone." The doll fell from the dresser, its porcelain face shattering into pieces. But amidst the shards, something was still moving. Something was crawling. Lily gasped, frozen in her bed, watching as a tiny, twisted figure began to emerge from the broken ceramic pieces. It was no longer a doll, more like a withered, childlike creature, its skin pale and wrinkled like an old human. Its eyes, once glassy and cold, now glowed with a strange and unnatural light. The creature crawled towards Lily, its tiny hands scratching the floor, the brittle voice growing louder and more urgent. "I was trapped for so long," it whispered. "And now I'm free." Lily scrambled out of bed, her heart pounding in her chest. She ran for the door, but it slammed shut with a force that shook the walls. The creature was closer now, its frail form pulling itself across the room, never breaking eye contact. Panicking, Lily grabbed the nearest thing she could find, a lamp, and threw it at the creature. It shattered, but the creature didn't stop. It reached the foot of her bed, its long fingers gripping the bed frame as it slowly pulled itself up. Desperate, Lily backed against the wall. The creature paused, its head tilting slightly as if studying her. "You took me home. And now you'll never leave." The lights flickered and went out, plunging the room into complete darkness. Lily screamed, but the sound was swallowed by the silence that followed. When the lights came back on, the room was empty. The doll, once shattered, was whole again, sitting on the dresser, its glassy eyes fixed on the spot where Lily had stood. But Lily was gone.